Hi, how you doing? This is Chris from CBM Motorsports. Hope you're doing well today. I wanted to bring to you our new LS tool that we designed for serpentine belt alignment. It could actually be used on many other engines, Fords, Chryslers, basically anything that you have a serpentine belt and have an alignment issue. The problem is today we have a lot of issues with for example, an aftermarket alternator, an aftermarket bracket, an aftermarket air conditioning. And these companies do their very best to try to get you the perfect belt alignment. But when it comes down to finding out exactly what pulley you have wrong, we've developed a tool that should allow you to be able to perfectly align all of your serpentine belt issues. It's very, very simple. You're going to need a 6mm and an 8mm tool to operate our tool, plus additional tools to make modifications to get your pulley that's out of alignment correct. One of the biggest things you'll find to where you know that you have a serpentine belt issue is black dust coming in your engine compartment, also squeaking noises when it's hot or when it's cold. Also, you can have issues where you're throwing belts and the belt doesn't have very good alignment, so under high RPMs and high stress, the belt flexes a lot and you end up losing the belt. So anyways, let's get started on doing the belt alignment on this engine that we brought here as a display. So we'll set it all up and we'll go through all the steps of aligning and verifying your belt alignment. Talk to you soon. Now we're here at the engine. We have the tool and we're going to be showing you how to properly install the tool so you can make the correct measurements on each one of your pulleys. So let's get started. First off, I wanted to explain a little bit about this engine. This engine is set up with the pulleys out. We pulled the harmonic balancer out so that we would get a misalignment. We also did not properly align the power steering so that we would get misalignment. We wanted to be able to show you how the tool was off and how we are going to correct the issue. So let's get started. First thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to set up the base plate. So what you're going to do is you're going to attach the base plate to the pulley. You're going to verify that you're in the forwardmost groove. That's going to give you the best results. Then you're going to verify your top piece. You're going to get your bolt and you're going to attach. Now the tool is locked tight on the first groove of the pulley. At that rate, you're going to go here, you'll grab the tool, you're going to set your tool up, and whether you say you have a supercharger set up or something of that nature, what we allow you to do is you can take this tool, take this piece loose, this piece slides. So if you had a supercharger and you wanted to put this on the front pulley of the supercharger, you could still measure and align all of your rear pulleys without having a different tool to do it or removing the supercharger pulley. So it allows you to do multiple things at the same time. So what you're going to do is you're going to set this in the first groove so you know your datum. You're going to set it, hold it tightly in the groove, tighten this down, hand tight. Now we can go about measuring each one of our additional pulleys and see where we're off or in alignment. Okay, so here we are, we're measuring the alternator pulley. Oh my gosh, we see it's off. I told you before that what we have is we have a misalignment we did onto the balancer, not putting the balancer pulley on all the way tight. So what we have here is if you line the front and you come in here, we're about half a tooth off on alignment. You're going to want to also measure the other side and verify this. We're also about a half a tooth off. So what's going to have to happen is this pulley is going to have to come farther forward on the motor. If the crankshaft pulley was all the way on and it's all the way tight, you're going to have to get this pulley out. You're going to see that it's off and out of alignment. So now here we are on the power steering. And what we're going to do is we purposely didn't put the pulley on all the way. So it's going to have a little bit closer alignment to what the harmonic balancer would be. So you're going to set this down. You're holding the tool tightly here. You're going to come in and you're going to see that, oh my gosh, that the power steering is actually too far out, about a half a groove. So what we need to do to correct this issue is you're going to have to pull the pulley on further on, or make modification to your pulley or your bracket to make that verified. You also always, on every one of these pulleys, you want to check front and back alignment at the same time, because we've seen pulleys that were actually out where they were crooked. So the base or the pump or something was off. So you're going to see what you have to do here, as well as we're going to go down here and we're going to do the same thing on the alternator pulley. The alternator pulley looks to be about a half a groove in. And so what we're doing here is we're finishing up the last final tidbits on our belt alignment. So basically I just set the tool up, I locked it down where it had a certain amount of tension here, and just finishing up with the installer tool, just getting the right perfect alignment. And there we go. We got a perfect alignment going on now with our power steering pulley. We went in and we corrected our alternator pulley and our tensioner pulley, so that we've gone through and checked all the changes, verified everything we've done, and now we can have definitely a happy belt system, and hopefully no squeaks, no throwing of the belts, no misalignment, and no belt wear. So just checking it on the opposite side here, we got very good. Alignment's perfect here. Alignment's perfect here. And we got perfect alignment here. Well, now that we're all done setting up our pulleys with our belt alignment, just wanted to recap that this tool can be used on multiple applications of it, basically anything that has a serpentine belt system. So we allow lots and lots of different configurations for being able to bolt the indicator down if you need to hold the shaft in place, so you can take a look and see what measurements you need to do. You can also go in here on this piece here, and if you need to figure out exactly how far you're off, you can take an original measurement from the tip to the face with a caliper, and then at that point you could move it to where it is off, and then retake this measurement, and that's going to give you how much you need to add or subtract to your pulleys. There's lots of little tricks in on setting this up. As you go through and you start doing these, you'll find that this works easier, that works easier. We try to put little technical things up, and if you have any questions, always feel free to give us a call. We're more than happy to help you. Also, so as soon as we release the video, we're going to have, I believe, 20 sets of these ready to go, and we'll have a very good discounted special. So hopefully you're one of those guys that can give me feedback and let me know how you like the tool, and if there's anything we can do to change it to make your life a little easier. Until then, you take care. This has been Chris at CBM Motorsports.